Hello and welcome to a tutorial about moving a save file from MelonDS to BizHawk to use in tandem with Pokelink. Step one is you're going to want to locate the save file of the game that you would like to move. The second step is you need to find a ROM file of the same type of game that you would like to move. It doesn't need to be the ROM file used to make that specific save, just another ROM of the same game version. Once you have saved your game, you've located it, you have the ROM file, the next step is to load BizHawk. You do not need to load this from Pokelink in order to do all of this, but you can if you would like. The next step is to locate the ROM and load it. Once you do that, you can click File, Close ROM. What this will do is create a save RAM file in the BizHawk NDS save RAM folder. Hi, editing arc here. Real quick, the file that we're looking for is in an NDS folder because Pokemon Platinum was released on the Nintendo DS. So if you're looking for, say, a Pokemon Yellow save, it may not be in an NDS folder. It might be in another folder like a Game Boy Color or Game Boy folder of some sort. Ultimately, what you're looking for is that save RAM folder where the save RAM file will be located. Anyways, back to the video. Once that is there, what you need to do is left click, select all of its name, copy, and paste it over the name of the save file. Once you do that, you can delete the file from the NDS save RAM folder and move the save file into its location. Essentially, what we've done is we've made a save file that BizHawk will look for. We've deleted it and replaced it with another file that has the same name. To BizHawk, it's the same file. We can then do the exact same process of opening the ROM which will now load the exact save. Hi, editing arc once again. One thing to be aware of is if you're trying to manipulate save files like this while BizHawk is running, there's a chance that it may not recognize that you've changed the save file. So in that case, I would recommend closing BizHawk and then deleting that save file and moving the renamed save file into that folder and then relaunching BizHawk from the application, just in case it doesn't quite work the first time. Now, once we've accomplished this, we now have BizHawk able to launch the game with the save file that we want. The next step is to get Pokelink set up so that it's working in tandem. So we're going to close BizHawk, launch Pokelink, we are going to create a new session. And in this instance, I'm going to do an individual run. Multiplayer also works. Test session. I'm just going to call it that for now. I want automatic party management.
I am once again asking for your
ROM. I am now going to select the ROM. Once again, Pokemon Platinum. It knows what version we're looking at, what it can and can't do. Next, I'm going to select the emulator, BizHawk. And then I am going to create session. This will automatically launch BizHawk. And as you can see, it is booted up with the correct ROM. That was the tutorial on taking a MelonDS save file of Pokemon Platinum, loading it into BizHawk, and then getting Pokelink to launch BizHawk with that save file. If you found this tutorial helpful, leave me a like, subscribe, follow, whatever. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what else needs tutorials like this for Pokelink or for BizHawk or whatever. Thanks, and I will catch you in the next one.